here too? Flooded. Hoverbot to the rescue. spotted.
We can take it to the floor above.
Here we go. 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 Here we go.
almost to the engine room.
No sign of the Forest Land Army. Are they way ahead of us?
We'd better get a move on. Here we go. Take that! Take that! At least that was sort of fun. The engine room at last!
I hope the Forestland Army hasn't stolen a march on us.
We've got a bad feeling about this.
Here we go.
Let's prepare for the worst before pressing on.
Didn't I tell you back at Star? It looks to me.
What?
Feeman!
I'll take. Doesn't look. Bring it. Oh.
Hey, don't you think it's a waste to just turn this thing to scrap?
Got a battle on our hands here, you know?
That we do. Priorities, Miss Mechanic.
Yeah, fine. Do what you need to.
Let me help! Calm down, Prince. Let me help.
Take it down, DL.
Whoa!
Calm down, Prince.
Hold still for a sec. How can something this huge be so fast?
Prince, you're really blowing your top.
Right now, you need a cool head.
Looking good.
Keep your guard up, DL. Go for it.
Whoa!
It's looking pretty beat up now.
Whoa!
Sorry, can't help right now. Calm down, Prince.
Looking good.
Well, so it goes.
You really followed through on that promise.
That was kind of a waste. Maybe we can...
Hate to rain on your parade, but we...
I know.
Here we go.
the first ones to the engine room.
Good. I found...
Close the capsule valve.
There we go.
Now it shouldn't show up on the Aquanium radar.
All right. We've got to tell him they're...
Right.
Great. Then let's get out of here already and head back to Trick Camp.
Think we can get out through here? Wonder if those guys made it out okay. Not that I'm worried about them or anything. Let's get on the hover spot and drop down to the surface.
General Croa!
No need to be so on edge. Feeman's alive because of you, Beelzebub.
Thank goodness.
I owe you one.
Meh, whatever.
That said, it's a Supreme Commander Bread's gonna have my head for this. Well, guess it's...
I'll follow you there.
Oh!
Have it. You won the race fair and...
After all... This is...
Later...
Before delivering this Aquanium, we'll store it near Crump Army Research Lab, right?
That's right. But we can't leave it there for long.
Good. Now our official reports can wait.
It sounds like he's giving us a chance to nab it for ourselves.
Oh. Here we go. Look at those forest soldiers hanging around over there.
We don't want to be seen. That said, we can't always evade them.
Charging right at him is more my style.
Thank you!
The topography here has some pretty intense verticality.
Watch your step, or you're gonna end up tumbling down.
Come on. I'm not that clumsy.
You kept me waiting.
Hey, Kroa. We came for the aquanium.
Getting right to the point. That said, it's not like I can just hand this over to you for free.
So how do we settle this?
How about with that one-on-one match we never got to have?
Sure thing. Wanna have it here?
Nah, somewhere else. Let's find a spot that gives me the edge. Surely the leader of the demons wouldn't mind such a small handicap.
Actually, the leader of the demons is Lucy.
Fine. I'll take you on anywhere.
There's a place just west of here, Arashia Village. I'll be waiting for you right outside town. You'd better be ready, too. I want our duel to be legendary.
Hey! Good.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Hey! Good.
Okay.
Here we go. I'll send it flying. sort of fun. Here we go.
Yep.
Whoop. Here we go. Whoop.
Finally! The perfect spot for our contest is up ahead. So tell me, what are you demons?
Dunno. You wanna handle this one, Thief?
Let's see. Well, we've lived on this world long before humanity even existed. Think of us as your venerable ancestors.
Wow! So you're like the original people of our world? That's rad. So, that's... who Supreme Commander Bread and Mooniel are fighting with.
We want nothing to do with this annoying conflict they're forcing on us.
You're not thinking of wiping us all out, are you?
Hey, we're not monsters. Leave us out of your dumb wars.
Supreme Commander Bread is always telling us that demons are the baddest of the bad. But I'm starting to think that can't be true.
Exactly. Demons aren't the bad guys at all.
I agree. They might have the purest hearts of anyone in this world.
Oh, our hearts are pure, all right. Pure evil.
Beelz, how about you shut your trap for a bit? General Croa, won't you lend us a hand? You've been thinking, haven't you, about which side is right and which is wrong?
Not so sure about that. Right is relative, after all. One person's right is another person's wrong.
You mean, after all this, you really still think Bread is in the right?
You're the princess, right? Under normal circumstances, I'd be at your command. But these times sure as hell aren't normal, and I answer only to Supreme Commander Bread. I owe him for taking us in when we had nothing to our name, and giving us a life in the army.
So you're just going to turn a blind eye no matter what he does?
Well, to me, honor is more important than being right.
But...
Let it go. He's already made up his mind.
Yeah. You're nothing like what I expected. Right here. Now then, let's get started.
Yup. You guys just let me.
All right.
Now, my little demon friend. Ready for round 2? This one's just for you!
Landing that hit, though, that's the problem. Watch out! Here he comes!
Meet him head on! Meet him head on!
This one's just for you! Well, well. I can tell you're putting your heart and soul into this battle.
As if. I'm a heartless, soulless fiend, you know.
Oh, did I accidentally offend you?
Treasure Prince!
Come on, come on! Let's take this fight up another gear, Beelzebub!
He's coming at us from all directions! Look out!
Evade him vertically!
You got it! Got it!
That all? Dang it. That's my loss. Here. The Aquanium.
You sure about? You will definitely be punished for handing it over.
Yep, discharged at the least. Back to being unemployed, I guess.
So, what will you do now?
That's a good question. I could be special ops, a staff officer, maybe a servant like you.
Who are you calling a servant?
That said, I think there's a princess who's awful short-handed on nights.
You'll lend us a hand?
I'm borrowing yours, actually. May I, princess? That probably isn't how you're supposed to do it, but anyway, my blade's yours.
Gah! Would you get over yourself?
But why? You said that you owed bread.
Didn't I also say honor's important to me? After you saved me back at Styranus Ruins, I owe you guys too.
So, you'll join us?
Nah, I got another idea in mind that I think will be more helpful to you. Here, take this. It's a private line between us. When the time comes, I'll get in touch.
Okay.
I'm off. Treat the princess right while I'm gone, will ya?
We've gained a powerful ally.
Yeah.
I say don't expect too much out of him.
Sheriff Rao here.
This is Longo. We need you back.
What happened?
We'll explain after you get here.
Understood.
Wait, what's everyone doing here?
It's like they didn't even...
Longo?
Keep watching.
At long last, King Jam has admitted the error of his ways. Moreover, he has agreed to cede the throne to Munia, and this is the proof.
How does it look? Certainly screams royal heirloom, doesn't it? When King Jam entrusted me with this treasure, I had no choice but to accede to his wishes! To his will that I replace him as ruler of Forestland and defend its people!
Silence! It is for us, the people of Forestland, that Muniel has assumed this heavy burden. From this day forth, we must accept Muniel as our one true sovereign. The coronation shall be held in the palace square.
This isn't... I hadn't considered they could use the necklace to confer legitimacy.
Now they're stealing my father's position by force, just like they stole the necklace.
If we don't counter their narrative, they win.
Why not just use the radio tower like before?
If we contact your news office, can they help us reach out to the people directly?
Sadly, no. The media has been the army's lapdog for the last decade.
Then let's crash the ceremony and speak to the cameras directly.
But will the people even listen to a plea made through such violent methods?
Once they see I'm alive, I'm sure they'll pay attention.
I doubt they'll like hearing that you're half fiend.
This is bad!
What happened?
It's not just a coronation! They're gonna execute King Jam!
Chap on! This is no time for jokes!
I'm not joking!
There's just no way.
There's no... Portos infiltrated the... Until then.
You mean the...
Now, we don't know that for sure yet. Let's rest up while we...
I expect Muniel will invade, and if he can finally achieve Bread's... Even those who disapproved of Bread's methods will sign... That is the absolute worst-case scenario.
I didn't want to say this in front of Anne. It's allowed them to make it look like King Jem willingly gave... I don't know if the part about the execution is, but there's no need to keep...
Beelz, what do I do?
Good work, Horto. So?
Yeah. The generals couldn't stop talking about it. The executions...
Don't! It's time for the resistance.
Yeah!
Yeah, I hate to be a downer.
Only one kind of plan works well with our numbers. It's back to diversion and infiltration. We'll use the secret entrance known only to the royal family to reach the palace.
And the diversion? With the king being held hostage, any drastic moves?
The diversion will come after the rescue to provide the infiltration.
Ah! Have you lost your... This is obviously a trap.
I know.
Oh, well, be my guest.
Wait!
It's fine, Anne. No point in trying to force him.
But...
Mr. Beelzebub is right. We don't want to make anyone...
Well, I guess I'll sit this one out too.
Not on my watch.
I knew it.
We've been fighting the good fight. For an entire... Let's show Bread just how much we've learned about guerrilla... Let's go. Well...
Sorry I'm late.
They spread out near the capital to... I was hoping you'd...
I don't mind, but what about rescue?
That's where I come...
You? on.
Oh? I'll show you just how wily this old fox can...
You did always manage to evade me in your rebel army days.
Huh. That's kind of... But Brett and Muniel are probably waiting at the Palace Plaza. We'll need more than speed if we want to save the king.
Any human who could beat Lilith will surely be a match for the prince.
I still don't buy that she actually lost. But if she did... So,
Beelz!
I want to see just how strong this Muniel is.
Beelz? Aren't we supposed...
I know that. I'll rescue him along the way.
Hello?
Then it's decided. I'll leave the infiltration to you.
We can reach the plaza using the secret passage.
There's a secret passage? Here we go. Does everybody in Forestland have bots or something?
I seriously doubt that. Bots are expensive to buy and maintain.
Yeah. Normal people couldn't hope to afford them. Only the army and the rich.
Wonder what we'd find if we drove the hovercraft across the sea.
I don't know, but you can't do it in a hovercraft. It'd break down before long, and you'd be stranded.
I'd do a lot for you, but heading after you to fix it isn't on that list.
Maybe let's ditch that idea.
It's been 10 years since I last came through here. I was so young, I barely remember the place.
Huh?
Shh. Seems there's still some time before the coronation starts. We wait here until it begins. Sounds like it's about...
Wait, is that?
a scaffold?
Never before has such a glorious day smiled upon Forestland. And yet, so too is it a day of mourning.
Father!
You guys wait here.
That is a wreck.
We'll get caught if we all... I just gotta sneak up to Anne's dad, grab him, and make a break for it, right?
Be careful. If the guards see you, it's all over.
I know that.
King Jam was a good ruler. But it is a sad truth that it takes only a single drop of mud to befoul even the purest water. Tempted by a fiend, King Jam committed a grave crime. And even a king is not above the law. He must pay for his crimes. For prior to the coronation, we shall be holding the execution of King Jam.
Not a chance!
Take aim!
Can you run, old man?
Fire!
This isn't what we agreed on! You promised you wouldn't really shoot!
Beelz! That's not my father!
It was a trap after all! Run!
I knew something was off! Here you go! Something for you to remember me by!
Die, you little demon!
Let's finish what we...
I won't waste my time fighting you filthy demons again.
What in the world is going on here?
We knew we might be walking into a...
Is that...
The Resistance was
Who exactly?
No! Right for it!
Don't let a single one get away!
Ah! One for you, and you, and you!
Prince, now! This...
That was nothing!
Counting on you, Prince.
That was nothing! That was nothing!
Take that!
I can still
Yeah.
That was nothing!
Ugh, not good.
Prince!
Did you really think I just... Now, foul fiend! Unless you want your friends...
If I do, will you promise to let them go unharmed?
Perhaps.
What the heck?
So, what'll it be, fiend? Better...
What the?
Get it together, Bia! You aren't allowed to admit defeat to anyone! Other...
It's you guys.
Beelz!
After them! Do not let them escape!
Seize them! That was nothing! Here it comes! That was nothing!
So far, so good.
Don't let your guard down.
Still come!
Yeah.
That was nothing! I can still fight. Don't miss! That was nothing! I can still
Ugh, so annoying.
still standing! That was nothing! That was nothing! Still fight!
Take that.
Fire!
I'm still going strong.
That was nothing! I can still fight! Fire!
Man, I'm good.
That was nothing!
Take that.
I can still... Here it comes! Don't miss! That was nothing! Pulverize him! That was nothing! I can still fight! just made it.
Yes, thanks to you. Sorry to put...
But why? I thought you wanted no part in this mission.
All just part.
We always have to take precautions against forest land. So I had the swimmers make a show of falling out with us.
You pull the wool over the Royal Army's eyes with tricks like those,
Well, they seldom worked on the great General Shiva. Surely you suspected something was up this time as well.
The possibility did occur to me. And to the prince, I think.
Yeah, but I sure didn't expect it to be this.
That was insane. We almost died out there.
But it was a huge success in the end. Isn't that what matters?
You call this a huge success? My father turned out to be a fake, and all we managed to do was run away without getting hurt. What was the point of all that?
Well, one good thing came out of it.
Huh?
Here.
This is my necklace.
I know just how much it meant to you.
Gramps!
Stop it! That hurts!
Very nice work, thief. Without definitive proof of the king's abdication, they might...
Way to go, thief!
Honestly, you lot, it's a little too early to celebrate.
Mr. Thief is right. We won't have resolved anything until King Jam is safe and sound. Udo, contact Trick Camp and hurry along the preparations.
I've tried contacting them, but they're not answering. And the communicator's working fine.
That's strange. Let's head back.
Yes, sir.
That does sound odd. We'll come to the camp too.
Thanks. Well then, we'll go on ahead.
We'll visit Forestland's capital.
Yay! I want to try coconut milk!
You can, son. As much as you want.
Forestland soldiers are pretty tough. I bet they train on the assumption that war could break out at any moment. That mindset alone might explain the difference in strength between them and the Royal Army.
Outside the big city, it's all hills and wilderness.
Lots of soldiers in this area.
Keep a close eye on your surroundings. Farsland soldiers are pretty tough. I bet they train on the assumption that war could break out at any moment. That mindset alone might explain the difference in strength between them and the Royal Army.
The Forestland Army's no joke, down to the lowest grunt.
Their soldiers must undergo extensive training. Though I'd argue that for the most part, the Royal Army is just too complacent. Farsland soldiers are pretty tough. I bet they train on the assumption that war could break out at any moment. That mindset alone might explain the difference in strength between them and the Royal Army. You don't have to engage every last enemy. Picking your battles to save energy when you can makes a huge difference.
Fair enough. Don't want to be tired out for the fights we can't avoid if we want to stand a chance.
The Forestland Army's no joke, down to the lowest grunt.
Their soldiers must undergo extensive training. Though I'd argue that for the most part, the Royal Army is just too complacent.
Outside the big city, it's all hills and wilderness.
Lots of soldiers in this area.
Keep a close eye on your surroundings.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, it never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe? Forestland Army's no joke, down to the lowest grunt.
Their soldiers must undergo extensive training. Though I'd argue that for the most part, the Royal Army is just too complacent.
It's all right.
The road's well maintained, but trees jut out over it and obstruct the view sometimes. If you want to drive, do it with care.
Don't take us charging off a cliff, Beels.
But when I'm in Sandland, I can charge wherever I want.
Get them!
Constantly going up and down all these hills really takes it out of you.
I'm exhausted. Isn't it about time we took a break?
Already? It's too soon to be getting tired.
We can't keep up with you, Prince.
wonder what we'd find if we drove the hovercraft across the sea.
I don't know. But you can't do it in a hovercraft. It'd break down before long, and you'd be stranded.
I'm a...
May you get hangnails on all your fingers and toes!
Do you ever say anything that makes sense?
Epi, what are you doing here?
I simply kept my eyes open for anyone behaving suspiciously after the announcement of King Jam's execution. And... why, sure enough! I spotted one such fool panically scuttling back to his hidey hole. All I had to do was follow it.
You're the only one left, Epi. Surrender.
I'll be back with 10 times the troops, so wait here trembling in fear.
Hey!
We have to catch them, or we're in big trouble.
You got it!